Hi, my name is Kim. We are getting real with splits today, round 2. So adding some additional stretches to the ones that we are working on for our splits. And unless you're really bendy, splits take time, but that's okay because it is well worth it. So any opportunity I had, whether I was watching TV, anything like that, I would always stretch and find a stretch that I could hold for 30 to 60 seconds while breathing to build that flexibility. So if you're warmed up or if you just want to watch and add these to your practice later, we'll go ahead and get started with standing splits against the wall. So we need a wall. I'm going to come into a down dog and taking one leg up, no need to rush. We're going to use that wall as support as well as the floor. When we're ready, we're going to walk those hands closer to the wall, allowing for a deeper stretch. Even that standing foot can come a little bit closer towards the wall, making that a deeper stretch. Somewhere where we can be able to hold that for 30 to 60 seconds. And we don't want to overstretch because usually that just leads to injury or a place where we have to back off of a stretch. So finding a nice deep stretch that is comfortable but has some discomfort in there as well. And never in the tendons or the joints. The muscle, it's okay. So 30 to 60 seconds while breathing. And when you're ready, help yourself down. And to our down dog, I'm going to bring my left foot to the front of the mat, runner stretch. And here in runner stretch, I'm on my fingertips. We can always use blocks. When ready, I'm going to leave my right hand on the mat and we'll take my left hand to my left hip. "30 to 60 seconds, and then that back knee slowly makes its way to the mat, coming even forward, more forward in that hip flexor, and then that tailbone has a tiny little tuck to engage the lower belly. I'm going to plant my left fingertips on the mat, take that shoulder, right shoulder open, and lift that arm up, so deepening through that hip flexor. And let's make our way out after 30 to 60 seconds back to our down dog. And stepping that right foot to the front, runner stretch. With my right fingertips on the mat, left hand to left hip, 30 to 60 seconds. And breathing, definitely breathing. And then that low lunge, back knee to the mat, coming forward in that hip flexor, a little tuck of that tailbone, engaging the lower core, lower belly, and then making our way up, hands to the front leg. And we're gonna make this stretch a little bit deeper by planting the right fingertips on the ground, taking that left shoulder open and lifting that left arm up. And when we're ready, making our way back down. And we're gonna make our way to our down dog. Left foot to the front, runner stretch. So we're pretty low in this stretch, really getting in our hips. So, and the inner thigh, in the groin area, we could here be on the fingertips and then lift the hands, bring those fingertips back down softly, sweeping the mat, coming back up in our runner stretch. So we have 30 to 60 seconds. And after that, we're gonna plant those hands, step back, down dog, take the other foot forward, runner stretch. Settling into that hip stretch, inner thigh, groin, and then here we go, other side. Lifting those hands up, finding the mat. Lifting those hands up. but it is well worth it. After our time, we're gonna plant those hands, step back down dog. And I'm gonna bring my left foot to the front, runner stretch. Dropping my back knee down, heading back half splits, because it's a nice transition to go from half splits, making our way to full splits, because we can always just kind of gauge where we are at for today. As far as maybe we have an inch, 2 inches. When we're ready, we can take our time making our way to our full splits. And it's all that stretching. All that stretching and that muscle memory that make those splits possible, and it is well worth it. So thanks for stretching, and I will see you next time. Namaste.